She wanna rub on my body, but she know that I got a bitch. She don't really care, she fucking for fun. She told me that she want a kid. I told her bitch no, I just wanna fuck. Then I'm leaving, can't stay. Folks got a Glock, he shoot it like Ray Ray. Yeah, you know he gon' spray. Glock, target practice, we don't miss, so bitch. Watch what you saying.
The hitters are back, man. Throw your H's up. I'm your boy Jay. Got him with the. Let's go. They can't see him no more, gang.
I'm your boy, Morrow. Or Miss.
Oh, I thought she was about to do old school and hold the title like this.
Oh, no. Nah, I ain't. People be saying Cody don't know how to hold a championship title. I feel like that's the best way to hold a championship, though. It's a respectable way to hold it.
The Ric Flair, the Dusty Rhodes.
That's an old school way, though. That's just what Cody about. But, you know, fans gonna always complain about
anything,
whatever happened in this, you know. So, but look, we gonna talk about the tribal chief. Acknowledge him. He went on a 4 calendar years as a champion from 2020 to 2024. WrestleMania 38, 39, 40. 3 WrestleManias.
37.
37, yeah, 4 WrestleManias as well. So he went on a crazy run as far as length of days as champion. 1,316 plus to be exact. It was a run. It was a respectable run. Probably never happen again in this generation.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long time before we see a champion be champion for 4 years.
Yeah, so
I thought 2 years was crazy
right,
as champion.
Yeah, they definitely made it happen, and they had to do it for this era. Somebody had to be like the longest reigning champion ever in this era. Just like back in the day, you got Bruno and all them dudes. So yeah, that Roman, he definitely in that category. But we're gonna talk about some of our favorite title matches from him. Some of our favorite defenses that he had during his run. So we gonna go ahead and get this started, man.
Yeah, you wanna go? You want me to go?
Go ahead. Since you got the Bloodline shirt on, man.
One of my favorite matches from the Roman Reigns era, I'm gonna go with. There's so many though.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm gonna actually go with the Sami Zayn joint from Elimination Chamber 2023.
Good match, good storytelling.
I loved it, bro. You know, Roman Reigns, you know, he always talks trash in his match. That's one thing I really did like. Because people don't really talk during a match. Like, he's always running his mouth when he's in control of the match.
Trash talking you and beating you up.
You know, bro. And that match with Sami Zayn was incredible. You know, they had Jey Uso came out. He's like muffed him and stuff. Kevin Owens rise from the dead after he got murdered at that Royal Rumble. Yeah. It was just incredible. And it was a time, I think that was, I don't even think I believed Sami could win that match. But I was like, they're going to make it look to the point where he has a strong chance. There was a lot of near falls, a lot of stuff. You know, Sami Zayn eventually got screwed like everybody else. Yeah. But, you know, there was a lot going on. It was a great match. One of my favorite matches.
For sure. So, one of my favorite matches from Roman Reigns championship run, I think it was the Universal Championship match at Extreme Rules between the Demon and Roman Reigns.
For real?
I feel like it was a solid matchup. The finish threw me off, but
yeah, that's the thing I think about.
I'm just talking about the match in itself.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch the match back, and I was watching this match recently, it just popped up, and somehow I ended up watching it. The match in itself wasn't a bad match. It's just, the finish was just terrible. But yeah, I feel like that was one of them chances that, you know, that was early in Roman Reigns. We didn't realize he was going to hold the belt this long at that point. And, you know, a lot of people was like the Demon could actually beat him. But yeah, that was one of my, that's not my favorite, but if I'm starting from bottom to top, which I am, that's one at the bottom level, but a favorite.
I'm gonna go with the match that started it all, though. I'm gonna go with. I don't know if I should go with. I'm gonna go with the second one, the second match between him and Jay, the feud that started this whole bloodline thing and all that.
Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, Because I was thinking about going with the Clash of Champions. And I was like, no, I did like the Hell in a Cell match a lot more. Now, was it a little bit too much dialogue? I guess, but I've never watched a match where there's all this dialogue and all this type of stuff too, so it was interesting. And you know, Jey Uso wasn't gonna quit, and I've never seen a I Quit match inside of a Hell in a Cell either.
Man.
So Jey Uso wasn't gonna quit. It came down to Jimmy Uso coming in trying to stop the match, and Roman locking everybody in the cage, putting Jimmy in the guillotine while he was still injured with an ACL, and Jay saying I quit to get his brother out the guillotine. I thought that was like perfect, you know, and
yeah, like it made that match actually was better than the first one because the first one was just Jey Uso #1 contender. It was the initial start. It wasn't really a feud yet. It was just like I'm fighting my cousin for the title, this and that. But Hell in a Cell, the story started to progress. Mm-hmm. That's when they got personal. So yeah, that's definitely the better match.
Then Jimmy throwing the towel in that match too.
Bro, yeah.
So yeah.
So it kind of that's when it was like, alright, this is getting more than just cousin versus cousin for the belt. This is getting personal. So yeah, for sure. Now that's one of my favorites too.
And I feel like that was one of the catalysts for this whole tribal chief. That's really where everything started at. And without that story, I don't feel like this character would have went as far as it did.
Yeah, fact.
Bro.
Factories.
Bro.
But another match I rocked with out of the tribal run, WrestleMania 37. The triple threat match that sent Edge and Daniel Bryan to AEW.
Oh,
Roman Reigns stacked him and smashed him. That was a good matchup. The combination of styles was crazy. You had the legendary Edge and then with one of the best technical wrestlers in the world, Daniel Bryan, and then you had Roman. That's just a crazy mix. And when I look at a match, I always look at clashing the styles. I like a different style. I don't really want to see two technical wrestlers all the time. I want to see a technical wrestler and a high flyer, or a technical wrestler and a brawler. High flyer and somebody that that'll put you on the mat, like just different styles.
Yeah.
So that's why that triple threat was crazy. And obviously you got Edge, Bryan, and Roman. You can't go wrong. So yeah, that was one of my favorites too. That was the first Mania he had with the title too. So,
right.
Yeah.
Wasn't that his first multi-man? That's like one of his only multi-man matches, though. He had the Fatal 4-Way at the Rumble.
Yeah, but that was like the last one for real.
Right. He only had like them 2 multi-man matches for real. He was never in the chamber.
No.
None of that.
One-on-one joints. But yeah, the triple threat match for me, WrestleMania 37, man.
It's so many. It's so many, bro.
I already know you're gonna put. I already know though. It is coming though.
I'm gonna go with an underrated one, and because he's an underrated wrestler, I'm gonna go with Roman versus Cesaro at WrestleMania Backlash. I think it was WrestleMania.
When he got that shot, it was like right after Mania.
Yeah,
right?
after he sent Daniel Bryan up out of the sent him to AEW.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, that's because the feud was kind of. That's right, because Cesaro not really.
Like I rock with him, Hey,
yeah.
But it's like, it's just he wasn't booked right in WWE for real. So, and he was kind of forgettable. A lot of stuff about him was forgettable.
But you think one of my favorite moments from that build was when he came in and he like they with the bloodline, like Jimmy was still trying to figure out if he wanted to be with the bloodline, and he came in and just attacked everybody, put everybody down. So yeah, that match was incredible. One of my favorite matches from the run.
Cesaro, we know he can do anything. He can do it all now. Yeah. In the ring, like wrestling wise, he just fly around. He's strength, so that's somebody you can get in the ring with too and have a match with. But all right, so another one I got, I ain't gonna lie, this is probably another one that probably got forgotten in the shuffle. But it was on SmackDown, and it was Matt Riddle versus Roman Reigns. And Matt Riddle lose, he can't challenge for the world title as long as Roman got it. Mm-hmm. That was a match on regular SmackDown like that went crazy. And in my opinion, Riddle could do it too with the best of them.
Bro. And
he barely, to me, put on bad matches. His downfall was, we know, that
cocaine,
that white,
that same stuff Tony Khan on,
bro. But that was a good match. If y'all don't remember that, go back and watch Riddle versus Roman for the Universal title on SmackDown.
Bro,
that was one of them matches.
when you talk about Roman Reigns matches, there's so many. I don't think I've mentioned this one. And this one was a very important match for the Bloodline story and its progression. I'm going with him versus Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle. I was about to say Clash of the Champions. Clash of the Castle. That match, and to each his own. I feel like Roman, and as great as Drew McIntyre is, I still feel like Roman Reigns is a better wrestler than Drew McIntyre. So I feel like he was more in control of that match. But that match was incredible. And the major spot from that match was obviously the debut of Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
And all that, because the Usos weren't there. So
I'm gonna take my thumb up for the next video.
yeah,
Next week.
I think that was one of the matches. Now they had to say their match at Survivor Series 2020 was any better. Like you could pick, it's like I would take the Clash of the Castle champion just because it meant more. One of the things I ain't like Drew McIntyre singing with Tyson Fury at the end of the match. Like, bro, you just lost the title. Like,
bro, what you celebrate?
Yeah, like you being a goofy. But yeah.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Then Austin Theory tried to cash in Money in the Bank in a last man standing match.
Yeah, he was snapping.
Like what?
He was snapping.
Oh, bro. All right, so
that wasn't that match. That was the Brock match.
Oh yeah, wait, that was the Brock match.
When he tried to cash in Money in the Bank. I'm talking about the. I think he did try to cash in.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury decked him.
But that was a different match though. That was the Drew match, wasn't it?
When Tyson Fury decked him.
Yeah, that was.
You talking about when he tried to cash in during Brock at SummerSlam?
No, I'm talking about when Tyson Fury decked him.
Oh, I thought he tried. No, but that wasn't the last man standing match.
That wasn't.
The last man standing match was with Brock.
That was the Brock match.
Yeah,
bro. I got confused.
It's all good, gang. He tried to cash in a couple times.
Bro, I know Tyson Fury walked him though. I know that for sure.
Oh, bro.
But yeah, so I got I got a couple more. Let me see. I got another one from the Tribal Run, man. I ain't gonna lie. This one, I wanted to see him fight my boy AJ so bad during this run.
Yeah, there was a few matches we didn't get to see Randy either.
Why bro, that one either.
That one was coming before he got hurt.
But I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go with last year.
With who?
Last year.
Okay.
WrestleMania 39, the main event between Cody and Roman. I just feel like because that was their first time really getting in tune with each other, like.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, even during that build up, they wasn't fighting, they wasn't touching each other for real. It was like one of them professional build ups, like we just gonna talk about it.
I low key like those type of feels more than
just
when they get physical, because it means more once they get in there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and then the match in itself, it went crazy. Obviously, the interference at the end causing Roman to retain, but it's just like that match was crazy. I think WrestleMania 39 was an underrated show. That was one of the best Manias I seen both nights. Bro.
Yeah, it was good. It was good for sure.
But yeah, Roman and Cody for sure, WrestleMania 39.
I'm going to go to that year. I'm going to go to last year too, though. In 2023. Early 2023. We got Roman versus Seth Rollins at the Rumble.
Yeah.
That match, just the storytelling and everything that was into, like, Seth Rollins was literally reversing everything that Roman tried to do. Like, he was in his head. He came out with the Shield gear, the Shield music. And Roman just snapped, like, and you see that cost him at this year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because he can't wrap his mind around Seth Rollins' turn on him, and he kept him in the guillotine.
Mm-hmm.
And even though the match ended in the way that I kind of didn't want it to end, it still made sense, and I was still interested. That was a great match.
Yeah. So I got so obviously I did just get confused, but for my final favorite match, this is probably the best match of his reign. Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, last man standing.
That wasn't even a match. That was just a car crash.
Brock lifted the ring, forklift. Roman, they literally buried Brock underneath the table. That was chaos on all levels. That was my favorite. That like the chemistry between them two and that one was on another level too.
Yeah. If you want to talk about a match, that wasn't a match. That was just a car crash. That was a fight, a battle.
Yeah, a war. Yeah, that's how you culminate they feud because
bro.
they've been going at it. So yeah, that's definitely my top match from his run. Him and Brock, man. Brock came back and had some matches though.
Oh, bro.
I'm telling you. Besides the one with Omos, but other than that,
Man, this is tough.
yeah, it get harder because a lot of the matches, he has so many title defenses. It's just hard to remember.
Yeah, some of them is just kind of you forget. It's been so long, and he's had so many feuds, so many matches.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another one because he hasn't really had that many matches. It's been so many feuds.
Right. Like, I mean, like, I was thinking, like, I know recently, LA Knight, Logan Paul, don't forget about
Yeah, that was a great match too, though.
Bro, Logan Paul was a good one. I mean, obviously he fought KO on like 3 occasions.
Bro, trip.
Bro. Bro.
Did we say Edge and Money in the Bank?
No.
I'm gonna go with Edge and Money in the Bank. Now, remember, Edge won the Rumble and never got his one-on-one match at WrestleMania.
Right.
Somehow DB slipped in there and got in there like he do every few years at WrestleMania.
Bro, he had to get in his last match at
So
Mania.
Edge came back at some SmackDown or something. I forgot. Was it a SmackDown or the pay-per-view
It
before?
was.
And he attacked Roman Reigns and they had the match and it was incredible. And you know, it came down to Seth Rollins coming down and doing some stuff and they set up the Seth Rollins Edge feud.
Yeah.
And Roman eventually got the win. And it was incredible. Like, that Money in the Bank match was incredible.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I actually gotta go back and rewatch that one because, you know, some of them matches you just forget how they went.
It's been so long. It's been so many of them.
I'm gonna definitely watch some of like his matches from that run and see some of the ones I forgot about too.
Yeah.
And then we do another vid, a part 2. Definitely can mention some of them other ones. But yeah, man, we just wanted to run down Roman some of our favorite matches from his reign. You know, he went crazy for 4 years, man. Like, no matter what we think about him, no matter what you say,
Yeah.
this ain't been done. It won't be. You know,
It's going to be a long time before somebody hold the title for 4 years.
you gotta respect, you know, that type of, you know, even though he did it part-time, but he was there when he needed to be in.
Bro.
You know, he defended the title and yeah, man. You just gotta, you know, thank you to that man Roman, man.
Bro, and it's crazy. As long as my that bump had to cut you off, man. But as long as that thing went, it's crazy. I was invested the whole time, bro. Like,
it didn't get stale. Like normally stuff could get stale real quick.
Yeah, for like 3.5 years to do that, and you just add another layer. You start bringing other people in and all these other things. And I'm not gonna lie, I was invested the whole time.
I'm telling you, man, when they make documentary about the bloodline 10 years from now,
It's gonna be crazy.
all of the young generation gonna be watching this, and we sat through this. We witnessed this.
Bro, from start to finish.
The younger generation gonna be like, man, this like how we look at the Rock Austins now, and they gonna be looking at Roman and that like,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
that boy goated. Like
People
it's
gonna be telling me
crazy.
Roman Reigns better than John Cena,
Yeah,
Stone Cold, Rock.
right.
So
we gonna be looking like, or people gonna be 10 years from now, Braun Breaker better than Roman. We looking like,
bro.
we watched him. So it's like, and I'm glad I get to see this what Roman did, and then now I get to be a part of the young generation too of wrestlers coming up like Braun, Melo, Trey, even on the female side of things like Roxanne and Tiffany, etc. So I get to be a part of the Roman era of wrestling when he dominated, the Paul Levesque era right now. And I get to be, this young generation, man. So,
and let's not forget though, who was running WWE when all this went down, when Roman first turned heel, and all this type of stuff. Vince was still in charge.
yeah, 2020.
So like
he started it off for sure,
bro.
And then H just
Yeah.
made it keep going. I feel like Vince would have killed it if he was doing it the whole time. Because Vince the type of dude that run out of ideas and just give up. Like at this stage in his brain, he not Triple H's like, oh yeah, let's do this, let's add this, let's add. Not Triple H's like, okay, Roman gone. The bloodline is obviously my biggest thing yet. What can I do to keep this alive? Oh yeah, let's add new members. Let's add younger members.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though Tom like 41, but
What?
he 41.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know he young in WWE, right? So yeah. But I mean, Solo, he like 33, 34 too. Them
Yeah.
boys up there, but yeah, you know that's because Tom had been in New Japan his whole career. So, but I'm looking forward to seeing the additions that they gonna add to the bloodline coming soon. It's coming, but yeah, man. Thank you, Roman.
What's up?
You know, you did your thing in this era with the championship. Your time up. Enter Cody Rhodes. Now let's see what Cody can do leading us into this new era. But that's been it for this video, man. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. More vids on the way, but I'm your boy, Morrow.
I'm your boy Jay, and we out.